Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's an awful night of football. We've got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in what Madden here has Sunday prime time. In case I haven't introduced myself already, not sure if I did, it's me, JFace907. I'm here with Charter. How you doing here this evening, Charter?
Sorry about that. I'm back. Didn't catch that last part.
Oh, I was just asking how you were doing there, my friend.
Good. I had to turn the monitor off. I forgot we had a little monitor picking up all the kids' voices, so I didn't want that to be blaring out.
Oh no, all is good, all is well, and we are underway. Who are some key players to watch here as we get this Seahawks and Steelers matchup kicked off?
Of course, Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. We want to pay attention to him. He's going to be an important piece, obviously, because as a quarterback. And then Pittsburgh, they've benched Big Ben. So we're looking at Dwayne Haskins, and we'll be interested to see what he does if he builds on the gameplay he's had so far. He's looked pretty good.
Well, with opening kickoff there, McLeod does take it back to the 20-yard line. You know, Nelly, the owner of the Steelers, he is a Buckeye fan in real life. So going with Haskins, that's a nice little personal, maybe a personal decision he made there. I mean, I know he loves his Steelers in real life too, but he's also a Buckeye fan. So there's definitely some heartstrings he's pulling at there.
That makes sense.
Opening snap here, we got two tight ends, two wideouts, and it's a running play to Harris, and ooh, a big run to start us off. 11 yards. Ooh, Woods injured on the play. He looks like he's going to shake it off, though, at least from his get up there, but we know Madden can confuse us sometimes with that. That may be a, broken collarbone out 6 weeks or whatever, but who knows?
Yeah. Of course, Big Ben, I mean, he's got like 20 speed, so it's good to have a little better speed out there.
For sure. Ooh, play action pass here on 1st and 10. Haskins under pressure. He gets it off. It's a duck, but it is caught for no gain. Oh, okay. We actually saw something realistic there. He shook it off because it was just a dislocated wrist. He's not going to be able to return, but he should be back in probably next week, in all honesty.
It looked like he was wanting a shot play there and hoped to get that deep pass and didn't have it, so took the check down, but almost waited a little too late, but he at least got out of the sack, so that was good.
Definitely good there. And it's back in shotgun once again. This time it's three wide with a single tight end. Haskins again with no time to get the ball off, and he is party at the quarterback, so to speak. Jones with the sack there. Actually, I couldn't see who the second one is. They only gave him credit with a half sack, but whew, that was a hard hit.
It looked like it was Bobby Wagner was the other guy
Ooh, that's
came through.
that's not a guy you want to get a free shot or receive a free shot from, because Bobby Wagner lays the lumber.
Yeah, it looked like there was just two free guys coming out after him.
3rd and 18 here. The Seahawks back up the coverage, but bring the blitz, and wide open is. Ooh, my screen's a little foggy there, a little bit of buffering issues, but was that Deontay Johnson? Yes, it was. That is a first down Steelers. Interesting call, bringing a cover zero blitz there, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, it looked like it. Let's see, mid blitz. Yeah, so he was hoping to get pressure and maybe force him into a bad pass, but that was a good job by Nelly there.
Yeah, great composure. Jamal Adams, currently the user Helu is selecting. He's in the box, and he's going to come on the running play there, just about 4 yards. Oh, they give him 5 for Harris, but anytime you see a user highlight a skilled player like Jamal Adams, you got to be definitely got to keep your eye out for that.
I think both of these guys are going to want to try to get some ground game going to a certain extent. They're not just going to run every play, but I know that Elu likes to run the ball, and Nelly's going to get some running game going. So we'll see how they can do.
Another running play here on 2nd down. Oh, nice little tackle there. really, while still engaged in a block, keeps the yardage minimal. In fact, I think it's 0 there. Ford with a great tackle.
It looked like he was almost going to slip through, but I barely got him.
So something that
Like
was,
a cover two play.
yeah, nice little cover two play there. Ooh, stacking the box here on 3rd and 5 are the Seahawks. Haskins takes the shotgun snap. He's got a corner route wide open, but misses the receiver. Comes up short. That is not what you want to see. Hashtag QB accuracy slider.
Yeah, which Haskins, I mean, he probably doesn't have the greatest accuracy ratings anyway. So that's to be expected.
For sure. With Haskins, you have to get that timing perfect, have to have a clean pocket. I mean, no slider is going to save his accuracy. Ooh, look at this coffin corner right on the pylon. Oh, my goodness. Ah, what an unlucky break for Nelly there. Tell you what, this game is off to such an exciting start. Even the punts are providing some drama. Russell Wilson has 2 tight ends on the left, 2 receivers on the right, single back here, already making some adjustments at the line. It's a handoff with a pulling guard there, and he gets about 7 yards. Nice little getting ahead of the sticks there on 1st down. 6 officially.
Yeah, I really like that little run play. It's kind of almost a counter. It's a power play, but usually you like to run those plays to the other side, and it kind of throws the guy off when you're running out of the shotgun. Sort of a counter play there. Good start for Helu.
Yeah, nice 6-yard gain here on 1st down. Russell Wilson with his trademark delay to his placement. I've always kind of bugged me about that in Madden, how he just takes his time. Takes the open fullback out in the flat, and he's going to get a 1st down and then some. 9 yards on the play. They say 10 in his yardage, but if you do 26 to 35 on the number line, that's only 9 numbers. Thanks, Madden. But the Russell Wilson little slowdown approach to the line. Have you ever been the Seahawks or played against the Seahawks to see that?
A little slow down. No, I haven't really used them.
It's always kind of bugged me, but that's just my own little personal hang up. Running play here on 1st down, loss of 1 for Chris okay, 2. I'm just going to stop using the yardage as my or the where they spot the ball, because that's clearly not working out for me here. So 2nd and 12 here. Another 2 tight end, 2 wide out set out of shotgun. Russell Wilson making some some adjustments at the line. He's going to go deep, and he has a man, but Micah Fitzpatrick with the closing speed. No! DK Metcalf, touchdown
Wow.
Seahawks. Holy cow. I thought Minka Fitzpatrick was actually going to catch up to that, but not many men are faster than DK Metcalf.
Looked like he was double teamed and still outran everybody.
It definitely looked like there was a step on the corner. I was just more or less worried about Fitzpatrick there, but man, what a dime from Russell Wilson. Just dropped it in there to where only really DK could run under it and get it.
Let Russ cook. That's what we got to say. Let Russ cook.
He's like Chef Curry. You just got to let him cook, man.
Yeah, is he a chef or a cook? I don't know. Is there a difference?
So, chef, yes. The chef is a more prestigious. Cooks are just the people out on the line.
Let's just, yeah, so let Russ cook. So he's bringing him down a notch there.
Well, I think they both perform the action of cooking, but in terms of the nouns themselves, the chef is more prestigious. So
It wouldn't be a broadcast with us without talking about something stupid.
At least it's not about Johnson's this time. But anyway, Dwayne Haskins in shotgun here. He's got his own 2 tight end, 2 wide out formation. He's got all day to throw, and he finds one of those tight ends for a 1st down. Now you're going to see because I've got the face cam enabled, you're going to see me going to a beverage. It is not an old fashioned tonight. It is a Manhattan. Charter, what you've got going on over there?
Well, I told you earlier that I had a real manly thing called a Scarlet Letter, handcrafted spiked seltzer water. Start off with. I just thought I would try a real manly drink to start things off.
Hey, what is more manly than something named after an adulterous related book? So, hey, that is just perfect. And we just had a real thumper of a hit there delivered by the Seahawks, blowing up the screen for a minimal gain, just 2 yards. We got, what is it the Mannings were saying? We got some mugging up there in the A gap. And it is a 4-yard gain there on the swing pass to Sims. Yeah, about 4 yards there. It's third and manageable for the Seahawks. We don't really try to rip off what the Manning brothers have going. A little bit more play-by-play than what Peyton provides, but we like to think of ourselves as Manning-level jokesters, do we not, Charter?
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to give a little double bird in your camera,
Hey,
like
and I don't
Eli, I
have
mean, I think
FCC
that
to
would probably
worry
work.
about. There we go, right there. Double birds. Thank you, Eli Manning. That was the best thing on television this week, and it was only Monday. So we got trips to the left here with a tight end, short, a little bit on the perimeter there to the right. Haskins dropping back to pass. Wide open is the tight end on the corner route, and he drops the ball after getting hit. Was that Jamal Adams there delivering the hit?
I believe so, and looked like somebody's out with bruised ribs already. What's going
Bruised
on?
ribs. It is a bloodbath early here in terms of injuries. We've already got 2 of them, maybe even 3, in the first 7 minutes of this ball game. 6.5, really. Not Haskins. He's not punting the ball. Harvin punting the ball for the second time. This time he does not hit the pylon. He lands it in front of it. Coffin cornering the Seahawks to the 3.
A lot of times, those good punts like that, they can really be a problem. They can't get out of their own end zone inside the field, inside the field.
A little bit of a jumbo package here with 2 tight ends, 2 backs, and 1 wide receiver for the Seahawks. I'm smelling a run here. Hey, look at that.
Oh,
Oh, no.
safety.
Safety. Oh.
That didn't look like it was a safety. It looked like he got out, but
Well, Charter, you got to remember that with the safety, you got to take the whole football out of the end zone, and maybe, just maybe, there was a pubic hair distance of the football remaining to pass the line. Wait, I just said we weren't talking about Johnson's, and there I go. But in terms of the play call, I thought it was a great play call. He's got to cut that upfield, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got to get more lined up going north and south. He was going a little too east and west.
Especially when you've got a bruiser like Carson like that. There is really no excuse not to just get up in there and, fall forward at the very least. We got a pitch play on the outside here. Carlos Dunlap was nearly there and just kind of let him go, but still a -2 or loss of 2 there for the Steelers. Balaj took that handoff. Am I crazy, or was that just situational, or was Harris one of the injured guys and I just missed it?
Don't really remember. I'm doing a great job as a color commentator to not remember stuff.
Oh, it looks like Harris is there on the field again, so all is well. A little bit of a pick play there on the outside. What is the pronunciation of that name? I have avoided saying it. This is like his 3rd reception. Fryermouth?
Sounds good. I mean, being good at pronunciating things is not our strong suit.
No, we're just here. Fryermuth. Oh, Fryermuth is the pronunciation. And it is Helu watching his own broadcast, giving us that correction. So, man, you got a nice little multitasking there. So, and you probably heard us talking about your running skills. So remember, cut up field with Carson.
Oh, nice hit.
Nice hit indeed. Bobby Wagner laying the lumber once again. 4th and inches here on the 43 after a safety, flipping the field a little bit in the momentum. Do you keep pressure on? I know the momentum's still in the Seahawks' favor on the Madden home field advantage track here, but I think Nelly is feeling it. Are you going for it here?
I probably would at the 43. Yeah, he's going for it. I think it's a good decision.
It definitely is a good decision. Everybody is in the box right now.
Oh, that was the worst decision. That was not a good decision at all.
Oh my goodness. Loss of 4 there, I think. What a stand by the Seahawks. The way everybody's coming in there, that's got to be a commit run, wouldn't you say?
If you make it, it's a good decision. If you don't, it's a bad decision.
First down here for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's in trouble. Ooh, gets those shoulders squared just in time to throw that away. I was worried that he was going to take a big sack.
He's trying to let Russ cook, but I don't know if I don't have the oven turned on or what the case is, but he needs to let him cook a little more.
It's still preheating. That's what's going on there. It's still preheating.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Russell Wilson here in shotgun, and he's going to hand it off to Carson. Oh, gets tripped by his own offensive lineman. Can barely roll back to the line of scrimmage. Gets about a yard, I would say an inch more or less on that play.
That's got to be one of the best animations in Madden is those little trip over your own guy where the running back loses all ability to stand up.
That's one of those things where, the stumble recovery becomes huge. And I don't even know. They don't even give you the UI anymore to help you out with that. So who knows? Russell Wilson has all day to throw, and he finds Carson as his check down. I will say that was great patience displayed by Helu there.
Yeah, that was a good decision. That's one thing about this current Madden. You can really get a lot of good short routes like that out in the flats. It's tough to stop that.
Especially with the added incentive, you could say, that we have as users in this league, where if we're just chucking it up willy-nilly, RFF has said he's going to take some dev away from us.
That's scary for some. There's some that really get happy.
Looked like the Seahawks had 2 plays called at the line there. Go to the running play, gets 3 yards. Nice little carry there on first down.
He's doing a good job of getting a little here, a little there, marching down the field, matriculating down the field.
Matriculating, I like that word. Got a stacked box here. The Seahawks going with play action. No one's home. Oh, Cam Hayward misses the sack, and Russell Wilson's taking off. He's got big yardage. He better get out of bounds. Ooh, that was playing with fire there, but great play nonetheless to avoid the sack and really just find 40 yards out there.
Yeah, that was a great job avoiding that sack. He was right there on him. Nobody likes a sack in your face.
No, not at all, especially when you're deep in your own zone. Well, he wasn't deep in his own zone, but we've got, Russell Wilson with the rare inaccurate throw on the run. He's one of the better throwers on the run there, on the run in general, but did not put it on display there. It was a great play call, though, I got to say. We've got a jet sweep here on second down, going nowhere. Not quite sure how I like that play call, though.
He had the guy open on that rollout, but he just missed it.
In the Twitch chat, we've got Saren. I did that on purpose. We've got Saran there jumping in with a charter sucks. I did that because he was coming after you, friend, so I had to give him the purposeful mispronunciation. But we're at the end of one. 7-2 is our score with the Seahawks on the 11-yard line looking to do damage.
Yeah, he likes to have to be a part of the conversation, so he had to get himself noticed there, I think.
Yeah, just a little attention seeker he is. A screen, and it is deflected off the helmet of a Seahawks offensive lineman. I'm not sure I can get down with a screen on 3rd and 9 anyway.
Oh
man.
Little lag miss kick, it looked like.
Lagzors, miss kick. I think that's probably from Helu watching his own stream.
Yeah, he's using up all his internet just from
using up
all
that bandwidth. Huge play though in terms of the game. It stays 7-2, and Nelly gets the ball on the 20-yard line with momentum really back on his side. But again, just Helu says it's the porn. Yes, you gotta cut that off. It's either you watch your own stream and play or porn and play. You can't do all three.
So he's actually watching the stream, playing a game, and watching porn at the same time.
The
That's
trifecta, if you ask me. But when you're when you're playing in a game like this, you would think a missed field goal would totally, and especially when you're already the home team, you would think Madden would have that home field advantage thing all the way to the Steelers. But it is still very much, well, pretty darn close to the Seahawks. What are your thoughts on that? I think it's pretty bush.
yeah. It seems like you should get a little bit more help from a missed field goal, but who can question the logic of how this game is programmed?
I mean, especially when you're, putting such innovative features that have been in, haven't been seen in a game since NCAA 2013, Gosh, just totally breaking the mold there. But we've got a play action rollout as Haskins finds, who is that? That's Eric Ebron, and he's going places. Tackled at the 34-yard line of the Seahawks. The Steelers right there got momentum right in their side, and I smell points here.
That was a nice little play. Eric Ebron getting a nice little run. That's a former Lion, wasn't he?
Yes, Eric Ebron did in fact play for the Lions. He was a little bit of a traveling man before the before the Steelers gave him somewhat of a permanent home. Year 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken, with the Steelers now.
It looks like Nelly is going sort of with he sees a too high look, runs the ball. If he sees single high look, maybe tries to pass it. So keep an eye on that to see if that's a predictable thing he's got going on.
Yeah, you can definitely tell with some of the play calls he's made, he is trying to play the numbers game.
And he proved me wrong right then.
Oh, a whiff on the interception, and Johnson takes that out of the air like, give me those cookies, and he gets a first down. That is a gain of 12, or excuse me, I'm sorry, that's a gain of 15 for the Steelers, and they are just outside the red zone now.
Oh, our first Johnson making a good play here with a good catch, and Johnson with a long gain.
Whenever there's a long gain out of a Johnson, good things are happening. Jesus, I can't even. Oh, wow. What a perfectly timed blitz and sack. Sidney Jones gets his, well, what do you call that? His 1.5 sack of the game? It was more like his second, if you ask me. But what a great. That was a user. Well, I think the play call was definitely there for Sidney Jones to blitz, but Helu usered him in some great user skill there, not buying the play action fake.
He didn't go for the fake at all. He went right for the quarterback.
2nd and 16 for the Steelers here, and Harris doing what he has been known for out in the real world season, catching the ball out of the backfield. He gets a big time gain. The Steelers have the ball. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I don't know if you noticed, but I've noticed on all these double A gap plays, the left defensive end just for some reason goes unblocked, even if they're just sending 4. So you really have to watch out for that. Ellie's going to have to be aware of that when Hilo comes out in double A gap, that he keeps a back in or slide protects to the right.
It's definitely been something that Helu has been calling a few times, but really has not had much success with it, even with that unblocked rusher. But speaking of success, what a great stop there on 1st down by the Seahawks. Only a gain of 1, standing up Harris at the goal line.
It's going to be interesting to see if he continues to try to run the ball in and hope his blockers can hold up, or if he tries to switch it up a little play action or something.
Smells like run here with a jumbo set. 3 tight ends, 1 running back. It's a pitch. Oh, man, what great outside containment by the Seahawks. And right as Harris tried to cut up field, his own man got in his way.
Yeah, the Seahawks are doing a great job right here at the goal line, keeping him out of the end zone. Now he might be forced to pass, even though it's a 2-yard line. Might see a pass here.
Would you even bother with a play fake here, or are you just going straight drop back?
I don't think you want to play fake here because he would probably guess and pass.
Oh,
Or
it's another
just,
run
yep.
play, and it's another stuff right there again at the 1 yard line. Bobby Wagner just picks up
Yeah, he went
Harris,
for the run again and got stuffed.
just dumps him. But if we're looking here at the play call screen, it does look like that Nelly had the option to throw the smoke screen if he wanted to, but it doesn't look like. Well, I don't know, Johnson. That looks like a naked Johnson right there from what that angle we just saw.
Oh, he's going for it.
He is going for it. 4th and goal at the 1 yard line. 3 tight ends, 1 receiver. It's another.
Oh,
No. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to pull that out. I thought we had a boot on our hands there. Oh, man. But if that was a boot, Haskins was naked. He could have walked into the end zone, it looked like.
yeah, it was a bad call since he didn't make it.
1st and 10 for the Seahawks on the 4 yard line inside of their own 5 for the second time of this game. This time, though, there's not going to be a safety. Chris Carson gets them 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 5. Definitely better than what we saw the last time they had the ball this far deep.
And so far, Nelly has really left some points on the board. He's had some good opportunities to score and just hadn't been able to do it.
Between the Lagosaurus field goal attempt from Helu and that lack of a 4th down conversion, I'd say these two fellas are about even right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Russell Wilson getting the scamper on once again, and that's another 1st down. Ooh, a dislocated shoulder. Another injury in this game. Man, Charter, in your games that you're playing, are you seeing injuries at this rate?
Nothing like that, but I also have a little device that I like to use that is kind of a cheat device.
Are you talking about those massage guns that I see everywhere?
What? Game Genie.
Oh, Game Genie. Okay.
Just plug in your Game Genie or Game Shark, just whichever one I want to use in that time, and it kind of keeps me from having injured players.
Oh, okay. See, I thought we were talking about those Theraguns. I hear those things are magic. Everywhere. 2nd and 3 here for the Seahawks. They're in shotgun. Oh, we got a little trickeration. It's a little, what do you want to call that? A little pitch pass that ultimately only goes about 2.5 yards. Not enough for the 1st down.
A lot of those plays look pretty cool, and then they get like a loss of yard or 2 yards.
It's one of those plays that you have to go up against the perfect defense, or otherwise it's pretty much not going to work. 3rd and inches, though, here for the Seahawks. We got a trap play going on, and that's a 1st down. Chris Carson, he hasn't had much success today, but that was a critical 1st down for the Hawks.
I know there's been some missed opportunities to score, but it is kind of nice to have a Madden 22 game not be 30-30 right now.
Amen to that. Especially me coming off of like a 43-32 game with the Ravens just here this past week. We got a play action pass, and we've got Drizzly going for about 22 yards, 23 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Yeah, one thing Helo's doing a good job of, even though he had that one safety, is he's taking care of the ball, not having turnovers. I don't believe he's had any yet so far.
No. In fact, I think the only turnover so far in this game has been a turnover on downs. Oh, Carson had an alley there, but his own man got into his way, slowed him down, only about 2 yards there on the 1st down play.
I know it's kind of cliche to say in the turnover battle, but it is true, especially in our games, that if you can keep the turnovers low, you have a really great chance of winning, because that's usually a big difference in these league games, is who wins the turnover battle.
Also happens to be a lot of the reason why some of these games are high scoring. Yes, offense is pretty high powered in Madden 22, but turnovers certainly tilt the scales very much in the offense's favor. If you can control the ball, you definitely have a way to control the score. Another good check down there. Another good check down out of the Seahawks. It's only about a 3 yard gain, but I mean, the field position has been flipped. The Seahawks are very much still have good chances here to get points out of this drive. Third and manageable here. What are you looking for out of the Seahawks with this play?
I think he's going to definitely pass since it's empty. That's what I'm looking for.
And you are right, good sir. And he's got all kinds of time, and he finds Lockett over the middle. First down. That's his first reception of the game. Clock is running under 2 minutes, but with all 3 timeouts, the Seahawks can take their time.
That was a great job, great read right there. What he wants to do is try to score, leave no time on the clock.
That's some wise words there out of Charter. That's why I pay him the no bucks. We've got another first down play here, hitting his tight end Everett over the middle for a first down.
I get paid plenty. I get to hear your sweet, sweet voice.
Oh, likewise, brother, likewise. And I'm talking about my own voice, not yours. Moving on, we've got 1st and 10. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here for the Seahawks. Of course, I'm kidding. I love you, Charter. We got a shotgun formation, 3 wide. Wilson takes the snap. He's got pressure in his face. Ooh, where was that?
I'm not sure which receiver he was actually trying to throw it to because it went right between both of them.
Right between both of them and the defensive back. Luckily, that missed everything.
Sometimes it's good to be right between something, but that time it was not.
We got stacks here, stacks on stacks, and it is a run play. Chris Carson has daylight. He gets about 7 yards there, and we see Nelly and the Steelers using their first timeout of the game here.
He's trying to conserve some time, maybe get the ball back, try to get in the field goal range, get a late score.
Are you running the ball here?
So if Helu can get a first down, I probably would because I'm way too conservative, but it's probably the better choice would be to pass the ball here, I would think.
I almost like the run, if for nothing else, but to force Nelly to use another timeout. That's one less that he'll have on offense. But it is empty. Russell does drop back to pass. He's scrambling. He takes the safe throw, throws it out of bounds, throws it away. That is a clock stoppage, though. But there is points here if the Seahawks want them on 4th and 3. Right now, Helu's going through.
Your call would have been better.
Helu's going through the play call menu here. He's going to go for it.
He's going for it. Taking a page out of Toxic MB and going for it.
Yeah. Motioning the tight end over to the left. Russell takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. Everybody dropped back into the coverage. There's nothing there, so he takes it himself for the first down. Isn't that just the perfect recipe? First down to where you get still full control of the clock. Safe to say, I think the Seahawks are going to finish the half with the ball here.
Yeah, that was the classic no pressure roll out to the right play. Good one.
When everybody is dropped back into coverage, what else is there to do, though, really? Oh, and there's some more. Do we dare call it cheddar? No. Fullback dive action inside of the 2-yard line. That's a touchdown for the Seahawks.
Yeah, that was a good job not leaving hardly. Oh, he missed the extra point.
Well, that takes us from what could have been 14-2 to 13-2, so I don't know. I mean, technically that is 2 touchdowns with no extra points in between them, so I really don't think it matters too much in the grand scheme of things.
It really could be 17-2 if he would have made the extra point in the field goal, so the lag kicking is definitely causing a problem.
So 24 seconds left and 2 timeouts. What are you doing here? Are you doing one of those kind of show me plays where if you get something out of it, you'll be aggressive, and if you don't, you'll take it in? What are you doing?
I would probably throw a pick 6 here, but hopefully he can get a little yardage here and get down the field.
You know, funny story. I was dealt with a similar situation. Actually, I'd gotten the ball deep into the Seahawks territory, and I did throw a pick 6 to end the half against the Seahawks in Week 1. But we've got a sack here. I think it's safe to say that will be the final play of the half. Just pack that in right now, if you will, please, Nelly, so we can get us to halftime. And there it is.
It looked like he either had the auto pump fake little thing going, little dance, little Dak Prescott pregame dance going, or he tried to pump fake it or hit the wrong button or something. But It was time to just let the half run out.
And at the half, it is 13-2. Awful Night of Football, episode 2. Never in my life did I think I'd be saying episode 2 and a score of 2 in the same sentence and promo, but here we are as the second half kickoff is underway. That's something I actually forgot about. I mentioned it in episode 1. I forgot who got the ball to start the game. So even bigger for the Seahawks to get that touchdown there at the end of the half. They could do a little foot on throat action here to start at the second half.
That's a big opportunity to get nice 20-2 lead here if they can play their cards right.
Let's be real. Unless Helu cuts off the porn, it's going to be 19-2. But there's Eskridge wide open. He gets the first down for the Seahawks, and they are in business early. Nice little 13-yard play on the first play of the second half.
I'm actually impressed that Helu is watching the stream, watching other things, and playing with one hand. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing a good job.
He must have bought one of those Xbox, accessible friendly, or I don't even know what it's called anymore, but basically it's a paddle that he can just wiggle. Speaking of wiggling, Russell Wilson wiggles out of the way of pressure there, throws it away. Just again, speaking to what we said earlier about Helu's conservativeness with the football, refusing to turn it over.
Yeah, it's a good job there to not turn the ball over.
Oh, a little RPO action there. Oh, my goodness. What a hit.
Yeah, he didn't have the numbers on the outside that time. It was 2-on-2. I would have been best not to have thrown that one.
Do you think he just saw everybody backing off? Because, I mean, yes, they backed off, but there was also a decent-sized hole there in the running game.
It was probably more of just a blind hope throw.
Speaking of blind hope throws, who in the world was that throw going to, as that was nearly picked? Another one where two receivers were in the way and one defender, and the one defender was the guy closest to it.
I'm seeing the scoreboards displayed here, and I saw that 34-24 game, BR against Ace, and it's just kind of a shame to beat a guy like that right when he's about to have a child and welcome a new life in the world, and then you beat him by 10. I mean, what kind of guy is BR to do that?
Let's just say it now. I mean, congratulations to Ace on child number 600. I mean, my goodness, man, the stamina that takes. Kudos to you, my friend, and congratulations.
I think they need to, I don't know, get favorite TV show. Oh, there's a nice play right there. Deep ball.
Claypool with the big reception for the Steelers. While we were talking about pumping out 600 kids, Claypool just steps right on up and gets the really big play for the Steelers that they desperately needed.
He just burned the cornerback there, 23. Not sure who that is. But that's because I didn't do any research.
Haskins drops back, play fake here. He's got nobody open, but he's got some running room if he wants it. Oh, but steps out of bounds right there at the line of scrimmage. Oh, that's a head scratcher.
Yeah, I think it was just those plays you don't really know what to do, just trying to find somebody open, run out of bounds.
That looked purely accidental, but here's something that's not an accident. A wide open lane, touchdown Steelers. Harris takes it in and really wasn't even touched until he got to the end zone.
We got ourselves a ball game now. I'm glad he scored and might go for 2 here. I would think you would.
I would think you would as well here. Make this a 3-point ball game. It's another perimeter run play. No,
he's just not having any luck on those goal line plays.
Yeah, get the ball inside of the 5, and the Seahawks defense stiffens up. That is another big stop by them, this time keeping the 2-point conversion from happening.
Yeah, there's one thing Helu is good at right now is probably being stiff.
Considering the extracurriculars he's got going on outside of this game, that's a fact.
I am almost finished with a nice glass of sangria. Where are you at right now?
I am, as I show the camera here, I'm still about a quarter of the way through with or a quarter of what is left of my Manhattan. Made a little bit of a tall boy, so I'm slow playing a little bit, sipping it, but I do have a second beverage at the ready when that time comes. Nice little 8-yard gain here out of this. Wow, okay, he got to 9.5 supposedly. Second in inches for the Seahawks. A nice first down play.
Yeah, we definitely don't want you to get too wild with things because I do not want to have to do play by play right now.
One of those little empty play action handoffs there out of the Seahawks. Russell Wilson really had anybody at his choosing to go with there as
Oh,
three
no.
receivers were open. Ooh, Hayward with an upper arm fracture. He's not going to come back in this game, and he may not come back this season. That is not
Yeah,
what you want to see.
that's a tough injury right there to a key player.
Absolutely. Where are these guests at, supposedly, we've been asked in the chat. Well, I mean, no one took me up on my offer that I could see. I mean, I made that last call, waited 3 minutes. Yes, I know that's a short amount of time, but I needed to focus on this. But yeah, no guests wanted to pop in. Now our recording studio chat that we do have it in my Discord is open, so if you want to jump in, please do. But that is the guest story. 9 yards on the first down play by the Seahawks there. They are in scoring territory on the Pittsburgh Steelers 39-yard line. This is a big play right here, this 2nd and 1. It's a keeper. Russell Wilson, he's got room. He's going to go. He is inside of the 25-yard line. And what a play call there. Healy with a nice play call.
Yeah, that was a good play call. You don't see many read options a lot of times in these games, and that was a good one.
First and 10 for the Seahawks, and they are inside of the 24-yard line of the Steelers. I formation for one of the rare times in this game, but no tight end on the field. There are 3 receivers, but it's still a run play. It's still Chris Carson. He only gets about 3 yards there. Not much I formation in this game, really. Not much I formation in either game we've called.
That's going to be real important for him to try to get some kind of points. And Nelly needs to keep him out of the end zone here to keep the game close.
2 tight ends set here, and it's another perimeter run for the Seahawks. Chris Carson getting through traffic, gets about 7 yards. It is 3rd and inches for the Seahawks. Boy, a conversion here would go a long way for this team.
Yeah, inches. It shouldn't be too hard for him to get some inches.
I've heard it's actually quite hard for him to get any inches, but, that's just something that we've noticed. It looks like the ball's already past the line here, so he really just needs to go about a centimeter, really. Oh, my goodness, and he gets that and then some. 8 yards there. A little bit of a window dressing. He has called the jet sweep earlier, so do you think Nelly's buying into that when he runs the fake there?
That looked like he did. What he does here.
I formation again with a single wide out to the left. Oh, look at these jukums out of Chris Carson, but it ultimately gets him nowhere but to the original line of scrimmage. Carson's actually had quite the drive here. I think he was only averaging about 1.5 yards per carry before this drive, and he is now upwards to a little over 3. I just did some quick math in my head there. I hope it's right, but I think it's about 3.2 yards per carry at this point.
He's done a good job, even though the run hasn't been real effective, just sticking with it enough to keep Nelly honest, at least. You don't want him to just be able to key off on just passing every time.
We got trips over here on the left. One of them is the tight end Everett. And it's a handoff. Oh, wide open spaces, the Dixie Chicks once said. That is a touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson right up the A-gap.
And he was untouched. Nobody, just, I don't know if that was blocked up real good or I don't know what happened there, but completely untouched into the end zone.
Look at that that drive summary there. 9 plays, over 70 yards, taking almost 5 minutes off the clock. That is just what the doctor ordered for the Seattle Seahawks.
Now let's see if Ellie can get a drive going. probably doesn't want to. I mean, there's still plenty of time left. At this point, you don't want to just have a real time consuming drive necessarily, would you? Seem like you
No,
would want to score pretty quick and get something going here pretty quickly.
I think if you're Nelly, you're using the third quarter as your baseline. I think you want to get a touchdown here before the quarter runs out.
That's definitely what I'm thinking.
Starting off in some three wide formation here, and it's a jet sweep. Sims takes the handoff, gets to the outside, just about 5 yards for the Steelers there. That looked promising in the beginning, but some great closing speed by the Seahawks defense.
Now, that looked like that could have broke open for more, but even 5 yards, you'll take it on first down.
Absolutely. Three wide here again for the Steelers, and it's a play action pass. Haskins going to his the opposite of his throwing side. He ends up having to tuck it in only for about a yard. Man, if you're going to do something like tuck it in, you'd hope for a bigger effect than that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of these bootleg, trying to get those crossers kind of plays, but looks like Helu's kind of wising up to it, so Nelly might want to mix it up a little.
3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here for the Steelers. Wide open is Claypool, and he puts on a spin move to get himself about 5 more yards. Onto the 41-yard line are the Steelers. Haskins having an accurate game, so to speak, here. He's 11 for 13. Not very many pass attempts overall for the Steelers.
Now, that pass was just perfect location. Gave him an opportunity to get a little extra yards after it. Good throw.
We got stack receivers over to the left, more traditional lineup on the right. Haskins gets hits as he throws, but another completion when whoever gets, I mean, it's a 2-yard loss, but who gets this lucky to still complete a pass when they're hit? My throwing out of a sack goes right to a defender.
Yeah, that could have been a lot bigger loss if he had gotten sacked. So that was a good job getting the ball out there.
3 wide over to the left here with the Dwayne Haskins in shotgun. He gives the ball off to Harris, and there is nothing there. I think he was trying to catch Helu possibly off guard with the run play, but great defense by the Seahawks.
I know we have this game that we're looking at here, but who is your favorite team right now that you think is going to win the Super Bowl in our league at this point?
I think at this point, the Super Bowl is the 49ers to lose, personally. What about yourself?
Yeah, he definitely seems like the favorite. He's got running game going, but can't really ever roll out MB. He's always going to be there. I don't have the standings in front of me right now, but those are definitely seem to be the guys that I would have to say is the favorite to meet in the Super Bowl.
I will say the surprise that is really hitting me harder than any of them is Cheese. My man out there is leading the AFC South. Yes, he is. Oh, we've got a legal block in the back. I saw the flag and thought maybe it was roughing the punter, but it's a legal block in the back. But he is taking the Derrick Henry, the King Henry formula, and he has ridden that thing to success, man.
That seems to be a perfect type of team for his style. On the ball a lot, action pass kind of offense, good defense.
Inside of the 5 are the Seahawks again after that block in the back. And this is their most successful play yet out of it. Everett's going to go, I thought he was going to the house, but Edmonds was there waiting on him on the other side of the field. It's still a big gain nonetheless. The Seahawks are inside of the red zone. They're getting ready to put this game away.
Yeah, that was the perfect call against that defense. It was cover 2, so that little area behind the corner was wide open. Good job by Helu.
And there's Chris Carson. He's getting 9 yards on the first down play. The Seahawks making this drive look easy. 2 plays in, over 90 or almost 90 yards already. Oh my, this again,
I'm not
just what the
sure if
doctor ordered.
Helu has maybe somebody playing for him now, like maybe he's got a ringer, but he's playing really good.
I think he officially has brought the second hand into the equation.
Maybe that's what it is. He playing one hand in the first half, and now he's finished the extracurriculars, and now has both hands to use for the game.
I will
Let's
say
hope that he
though,
cleaned things up.
no matter how yeah, well, he almost left it a mess there because no matter how many hands you have, the fullback screen, I'm not sure if that's ever a good call.
Yeah, that's the BR special, I like to call it.
Oh, going with a little fade action in the end zone. It is dropped by DK Metcalf. Are you? I know we like to use this saying a lot here. We're only 2 episodes in. This is about the fifth time I've used it. Are you foot on throating here? Or are you going for it? Or are you taking the points?
He's going for it, but it's probably a good idea.
Running play with Carson.
Oh,
He misses the hole. He Trent Richardson's that, and it costs him greatly. Pittsburgh ball on the 8-yard line. Oh my
that would have
goodness.
been a good idea, but I know that Helu doesn't have a lot of experience hitting the hole, so maybe that's what
Yeah,
hurt
I
him.
was just gonna say he's told us about his, missing of the hole, so that's about on par. That's par for the course. First down for the Steelers, and Dwayne Haskins has time, but he breaks the pocket and he goes for about 5 yards. Really nothing there. That was some great coverage by the Seahawks defense.
Yeah, we've got a two-score game still. Touchdown would have really put it out of reach probably, and so that might have been why he went for it. But I mean, Helu's got a game on his hands now. He better tighten up the defense because Nelly can get a score here. I don't know if he'll probably wouldn't need to go for two, but looking at a two-score game, all he needs is two touchdowns. That's doable for sure in this Madden.
2 touchdowns and no extra points. He could miss them both and still send this thing into overtime.
For sure.
Now we mentioned with the Steelers' last drive that the end of the third quarter was the landmark of time. How quickly are you looking to score here? Like, do you have a time point in your head when you're going through this drive?
Yeah, but you still got a whole quarter, but the problem is you've got to get some form of touchdown or score here real soon. And you got time. He doesn't have to get in a hurry, doesn't have to get pass happy. But you definitely need, in my opinion, to score. Would like to get seven, but at least three on this drive.
Now,
Actually, I don't know if three would help because that would just put you at 11, and then you're still down by nine. So I don't know. I mean, that would still be two scores after that. So I mean, you really need a touchdown.
Nelly definitely is feeling the urgency here because you've got some no huddle there. Oh my goodness, what a perfectly timed catch and block! Like that was like simultaneous action there. Harris makes the catch and the perimeter player makes the or well, not even it was like a tackle, but it makes the block and it really opens up that screen for a first down for the Steelers.
That was a nice one. I mean, if we could have gotten loose there, that would have been a good big game. But good job by the defense.
Little Texas route there out of Harris, and he gets another first round. Wow, first down. The Steelers and back to no huddle. Is this a little early for the Steelers to go no huddle, or are you thinking the same thing as
Not,
Nelly here?
oh,
Oh, we've got a cover two beater, but Dwayne Haskins doing Dwayne
I
Haskins
think it's a
things.
good time to go up tempo and try to catch their team off guard a little bit. I think it's a good thing to do it now.
I would say that I agree with that. Just more or less just sprinkling it in. You don't have to go up tempo the whole drive, but definitely just here and there throw it in. And we've got a 7-yard gain there out of the tight end crossing route. It was 6 yards actually, but more no huddle for the Steelers. Let's see here. Another pass. Another wide open receiver, a little bit of a pick route there. Deontay Johnson does his little corner route behind the streaker. Yes, there was a streaker tonight here, folks. But Johnson does the little. It's a pick more or less, and he gets the first down for the Steelers.
That was a nice natural pick. Let's see if he can do a little better job now that he's getting close to the red zone.
Haskins throwing into coverage, but it's brought down. Touchdown,
Wow.
Steelers. Oh, man. When you need it most, call on the Johnson.
That was a 50-50 ball, and that was a good catch by Johnson.
I did not. That was in. I'll just come out and say it. That was an ill-advised throw because I mean Johnson's not really known for catching in traffic there, but he really came down with that one. Especially, I'll say high pointing the ball in traffic. He's great in the middle, slot guy, all that stuff. But high pointing the ball, that's not exactly a Johnson special.
Yeah, but it's Madden, so it worked out.
Couldn't say it better myself.
Sometimes you can just throw up a prayer and get the prayer answered.
Sometimes you can just put it in the hands of it. Wait, never mind. I'm not even going to say that one. Dipping down under camera here.
Let's see if Nelly can get a stop here. It's a big drive here for Helu.
If you're Helu, you do not want to get too conservative here. Stick with what got you here. Do not change a thing.
Yeah, at this point, you start feeling the pressure a little bit because now it's a 5-point game, and let's see if he can handle that pressure. Oh, no.
That is not what you want to see. Pick six, Steelers. They are now in front. Do you go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game?
I think so. Definitely.
So I was a little delayed on this call because I was changing up my beverage. The Manhattan is finished, and we are now drinking the Eliason 2-point conversion wide open for the Steelers. My goodness, there was nobody on him. So it is a 3-point ball game for the Steelers, but it is the dark of the moon. It is a pumpkin stout.
This game could go definitely one of 2 ways, it seems like at this point. If Helu is feeling the pressure too much, he might start getting out of hand quick. But if he can gather himself, get some composure, get things back on track, I think he's got a good chance to mount a drive here. But you get that pick six in a big situation like that, sometimes that pressure can really start to get to you.
Yeah, you definitely don't want the snowball effect to take effect here. Just try and, as I drink out of my Baby Yoda pint glass, try and re-zen and just get centered again. Oh, speaking of getting centered, Russell Wilson just got centered with the ground. He's lucky he didn't fumble on that.
Yeah, that was a fortunate thing. I don't know if he wanted to try to slide there, but you got the shaking camera. It's a lot of pressure.
It looked like he tried to slide, and then TJ Watt just got further to the ground than he did.
Yeah, the momentum is totally on the Steelers side now, and it's going to be this is a big drive for sure.
Absolutely. Just got asked to see the glass by Saran. Yes, it's a Baby Yoda pint glass here. If you've ever heard of the collectibles store Box Lunch, that is where this came from. Box Lunch.
Now, my original plan was to have a little cinnamon roll of something, cinnamon roll flavor something, but I don't know if I want to go there at this point after this last beverage I just partook. I might not be able to commentate if I'm even doing any kind of a job of it right now.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Did you happen to see that? An EA Sports logo flashed across Everett when the hot route was being made. Oh, wide open is DK Metcalf. Oh,
That's one of those See, can't see it on the screen, but it's one of those M factor kind of deals, I believe, that makes it to where you can't terribly distracted, I think might be what it's called. On third and fourth down, the hot routes get messed up.
Okay. Oh, more wide open Seahawks receivers. This is not what you want if you're Nelly. Suddenly the Seahawks are cooking.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with the current situation he's got. He finally got one of them, the third momentum thing or the second one taken away. So that's going to be very helpful.
Play action pass. We're letting Russ cook this drive, and my goodness, he is Michelin star in this place up. That is another nice gain for the Seahawks. 8 yards on first down, making it 2nd and 2, just outside of the red zone.
Now, you called it. He's staying aggressive, and that's good.
Jumbo formation out of the Seahawks here. The Steelers match it by putting almost everybody in the box, but we still see a first down yardage, what is needed for the first down out of the Seahawks. Are you considering time at all here, or are you just worried about points?
I think you got to try. I mean, you want to get any points, but you got to try to get a touchdown for sure. Anything you can do, stay aggressive.
Carson motions out. We now have an empty formation for the Seahawks. Wilson drops back to pass. There's nobody open. Oh, my goodness. I don't think he meant to throw it to the back of the Steelers player there. Maybe even was a little fortunate that it went into the back of the Steelers player. But, oh, that was flirting with disaster.
I'm hoping it continues to be aggressive. Be aggressive.
AGGRES. Sorry, I forgot that one. My cheerleading days are behind me. Not that I ever was one. We've got some motion and ooh, look at that. Chris Carson, he gets right in front of the first down marker. It is 3rd and inches.
This is definitely a game of inches, as a lot of things are. And these are some important inches here.
These are probably the most important inches. Everybody is in the box for the Steelers. Is everybody coming? Yes, they are. Carson never had a chance. I tell you what, if you're seeing a stacked box like that, are you audibling out of that and passing it at the very least?
You might would be well advised to. And
what is going on here?
Fourth down.
Fourth down when you need a field goal. What is going on? Touchdown Seahawks. That's what's going on. Russell Wilson on the boot finds DK Metcalf really butt-ass naked. Excuse me, my language, but butt naked in the end zone. And we've got the Seahawks with the lead again. I'm just going to say it. The cojones on Helu there. What was that?
Look at the balls on this one.
That is something, man. I don't think either one of us are going for it there. Are you? I
don't have the balls to do that. Mine are old and shriveled up.
I mean, just confirming, what we already know about you. But Jesus, Pete, man, that is. Oh, I'm a little wet after seeing what happened there. That was crazy, nonetheless.
That was a great call.
Bobby Wagner laying the lumber once again, man. Whew. Saran says that's why we both have losing records because of our shriveled balls, supposedly.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Probably. Hey, we can't all be toxic like you, my friend. Oh, what a play. Bobby Wagner has suddenly.
Wow, that was almost an interception.
Yeah, he's come to close this thing out.
Yeah, he's fully committed to foot on throat right now.
And what's so funny is it's not even Helu. It is CPU Bobby Wagner just taking over. Oh, he drops it. Bobby Wagner hearing us talk about his, wow. I'm at a loss for words for what Bobby Wagner has done on this drive. If he had intercepted that, and we're just using the player's name because Helu's not even controlling Bobby Wagner, as I said. This is all AI. If he had intercepted that ball, my gosh, what a drive this would have been for him. Helu, if you're still watching, don't control Bobby Wagner. He's taking this stuff over on himself.
Big time play here.
Big time play. That was a nice first down. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Although, if you ask me, I would have called a timeout there. Maybe get one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, we have a losing record, so maybe nobody's asking us.
Maybe nobody's asking us. Shotgun formation here for the Steelers. Haskins with a little bit of an off snap there, but not an off throw. Claypool, what even was that? That was like a hop, skip, and a jump. Breaks the tackle and gets him about 5 more yards on top of that. Claypool breaks the 100-yard mark with that reception as well. Haskins dropping back again. He's got a wide open corner route. Tippy toe, some toe drag swag. My goodness. Deontay Johnson, if he doesn't have 100 yards already, I'm sure he's approaching it. 87, but 6 catches, 6 key catches for the Steelers there. Oh, look at this. Harris is breaking tackles. He's got room. He's going to go to the 5-yard line. Wow. That, I did not expect that out of a draw, but that was some great stick work there out of Nelly because he knows how to work a stick.
I think at this point, you want to try to leave as little clock possible when you try to score this touchdown.
Motion here out of Ebron. He's coming across the formation. It's a handoff. Oh, Helu was looking for the ball to be pulled out of Harris's belly for a play fake, but it was not to be. That was a true run play.
That was actually good that he didn't score there, I think, because made Helu have to call a timeout, and that's always good to try to get the lead and the other guy not have any timeouts.
Stack receivers over to the left, and Deontay Johnson's really uncovered right now, but it's a run play nonetheless. Unlike previous drives, the Steelers finish this one off, and we're close. I don't even know what I'm going to say here. I'm stammering over my words, but that was a great run play by the Steelers, and it is a 3-point ball game as that extra point crosses the I shouldn't have had this beer.
Minute and 13 is forever. I mean, it's a minute 13 is forever in any game, pro football, but in Madden, it's definitely forever. So Helu has plenty of time. He doesn't have to get in a hurry. Doesn't have to rush. The M factors are all lit up, shaking screen.
This is gonna be the game right here. Russell Wilson has all day as all the Steelers drop back in coverage, and he puts it in the turf. Oh, Helu has got to be beside himself seeing Russell Wilson put that into the ground when he had the open receiver there, even with all the Steelers in coverage.
I couldn't tell which guy he was trying to throw it to because, again, that one landed in between 2 guys, but he had 2 guys open.
Empty formation again here for the Seahawks as Russell Wilson steps up in the pocket. He's getting hit. It's a jump ball. Oh, DK Metcalf was the only one who went up for it, luckily for Helu, as my goodness, man. Had one of those Steelers just stayed looking for the ball, we would have had ourselves a ball, the end of the game there.
This is a big-time play now, if he can get a first down.
Oh, shoestring tackle prevents the first down. You got to go hurry up here. We are inside of 40 seconds. This is big right here. This is the ball game. 4th and 3. I was going to say nobody's open, but it's double coverage. I thought for a second there that something might have shaken out, but great closing speed by the Steeler defense, and that is your ball game. Wow.
And he had Y absolutely wide open. He's going to go back and look at the replay of that, and that would have been a touchdown.
But
nobody
naked.
was on him.
But naked, says Husker in the chat. My goodness. For the no offense to Saran and Zcar, that was a great game that we featured for you guys. But for as much as that game was somewhat of a little bit of a bust, this game was phenomenal. Great game out of the two users here, Helu and Nelly. Glad we were able to get this game on, fellas. What a game. 30-27 is your final score. Wow, what a game, Charter.
This game of this foursome we had of you, me, Helu, and Nelly left me completely satisfied.
Completely. Completely. I am drained after that. But
I'm a little
hey,
sleepy. I'm a little tired. Ready. It's getting close to my bedtime, and but it was a great game.
well, Charter, it was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to next week with you. Hopefully we keep this pace that we're on because if we do, I think that puts us at week 9 of the calendar, week 9 or week 8. But there's definitely some matchups in the two of them, and I look forward to cover them with you. Again, pleasure to you, my friend. I just saluted you on camera. I can't wait to do this again next week. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. Thanks for everyone who chatted in the chat. I really want us to get some guests, so please, guys, don't be afraid to join us for the next broadcast. It's really fun. Charter and I have a blast doing this. But until next time, let's have some fun playing football, boys.